Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
your trusted information hub.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
Your trusted information hub.
Fatima Sise, one for you presenter for this edition of the program, Voices at 7. Good morning, and Mina Arnold. Ready from Parliament, who are the Deputy Speaker for the Public Accounts Committee, PAC, Honorable Ibrahim Tara Contesi, the community don recover over 40 billion old loans from institutions them will be old government. Oswald Ansils, when are the Chief Executive Officer for Slave Ship and Green Love, then at the studio this morning for make you understand how human activity they hamburg the environment. Plus, court report then at the program for you this morning. All this plus other interesting story dey na the program this morning. So no go no side continue for day with we for the next 1 hour 30 minutes.
Alright, and don't forget for drop we comment or question to the number 034225373. The number again is 034225373 in case you get comments or question. Or you can as well go now with Facebook and YouTube channel comment section them and drop we comments them. We will now take the first issue as we start with the program proper with this interview outside the National Disaster Management Agency, and then partner them don't hold one emergency meeting for look inside the team them where don't make we dey get plenty building the way don't they collapse this being time. Gerald Bankole King, now the regional coordinator for National Disaster Management Agency NDMA, and he talk more about this to we own Emmanuel John Conte.
We get state institutions, them like the Ministry of Lands, we get the Standard Bureau, we get the Institute of Engineering, we get the Institute of Geoscientists, and we get SLIA, we get the police, the security sector, ONS, and also we get with other partners, the other development partners, them we get the international organizations like the UNDP, Concern Worldwide, World Vision, Save the Children, Caritas, Sierra Leone, Caritas Freetown, and many of them, they come, we can discuss the pressing issues with their state.
so waiting are some of them pressing issues there.
And of course, as I mentioned, we don't experience a growing trend. Initially, before now, when we get flooding or get really into the rainy season, because for a disaster management agency, the period of July, August, and September, we call the JAS period. It's a very tough period and dandy for the agency because now they get flood and flood related incidents there. But this year, we observe a new trend where you get for the structural collapse, fence, then they collapse, and we see the number of people where the fatalities them they increase. So it don't become like a concern for we as an agency. So that we'll bring all the players in together for can discuss the root cause of this, what did they happen. So that we'll be able to get policy statement and going forward, we'll be able to all for discuss together, put together, so that we'll be able to inform the authorities them at higher places them that these are the issues and these are the things and this way we don't discuss and these are the things that we want for them.
Okay, from July to August we did pass. So how much disaster them we don't record and how much people we don't lose?
Of course, we all know how the climate change affects Sierra Leone this year. When the rain starts for camp for people, they say, no, not forget better rain or what have you. But it reached to a point inside July, like almost, people were recording almost 21 days consistent rain they come, leading to August, you know, and when then tell you the number of flooding that will occur now right all over the country and even Freetown, it been plenty. But notably, because what I mean notably, we get incident the way we make the rounds. We go on social media, and also the one the more we lost lives. Because an agency, we mandate now for make sure say we protect lives and property. When incident or disaster they happen, at least let we able for minimize, let life not go, and let more property not go. The impact for the minimal. But anytime we get incidents when life go, it's a serious concern. Even if not one person, it's a concern for we as an agency. So we don't record up to 17 significant incidents that will happen. We either lead to serious loss of property or loss of lives. 17 of those ones, as recent as Wednesday, day before yesterday, we also record another case now. We bang back, beside 2 people that lost their life. There is a fence which collapsed. For an apartment, beside people in day, 2 people end up for lost their life. So these are the type of issues that now we predominantly they happen day in and day out. Whenever we get bad weather, rain, they come, we as an agency we're not able to sleep because we the fear say these are the issues there. Before now, then go just call say water don't come a place, the water don't go back. They don't recede, the water don't go back, or flood don't come, people don't displaced for the moment. But when the trend on the change show, it's a cause for concern. So now the more reason that we could call the technical players there. Because in disaster management, we also get the technical players them, like the CLO engineers, the engineering association, the geoscientists, the SLRE. You know, we call them people and the Ministry of Health. Because when people they die, when people they injured and they trap, we also need the technical support from the Ministry of Health. Because we're getting kind of cases in it. So we call everybody for camp Sidom, and now we can discuss. The Standard Bureau, they all been there yesterday. We can discuss the way forward on the issues there.
So then disaster there on a record now all over Sierra Leone or inside Freetown?
Yes, we record we get and fuse them more we will record now Freetown. Then we get other one the way happen recently where they are very serious. We all know this second term of President Bill is gearing towards food sufficiency. And anytime we get flooding of set nature will happen in this year now the provinces like the south, the northwest, like Mambolo, then side and they you know now the Pujon area farms them, they become inundated. And we all know as people know they grow food agriculture, when you rest they underwater for more than 4 days, automatically it don't boil. So these are the issues. We get situation where farmland of 500 acres they become inundated for more than 1 week, and the people are trapped in more than 20 villages, communities. Now, one point, for example, like Tayama, you know, Nakori Chiefdom. These are the situations. You go Mambolo, now the local axis, we get also then kind of situations, and then you go Cambia, we get then kind of situations, and then you go to Pujom, we get then kind of situations, and they will come in recently. So we also don't conduct assessment so that we will get a comprehensive data. We will present to the development partners then and also government for their.
That's Nabin Giral Bankole King, Regional Coordinator, National Disaster Management Agency. Been they talk another interview there with Emmanuel John Conte, but the meeting where he said they don't all with them partner them forces say they're able for look inside some of the things they were responsible for the plenty, most them we don't collapse this day. Program we still watch now Voices at 7 a.m. where they come to you live now Voices Online TV, Facebook page and YouTube channel. We they continue the program as today. We they can talk to Oswald Ansels where we can tell we how human activity them done the impact on the country environment. It then at the studio this morning and we can out to them.
But Ansels.
Yes.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Okay. Before we start the conversation proper, tell us small bit about waiting at this Green Love.
Well, Green Love now Liberia, 1989. Then we started in Liberia from the organization, the brainchild, what they call Save My Future Conservation Society. we will start then 1984. So the Worldwide Fund for Nature, the German Forestry Mission to Liberia, gave me organization with the acronym SAMFO a contract to produce and publish a magazine what we call Green Love. It was about 60% cartoon magazine, but not funnies, but cartoon that is telling stories. So that was December 1989. I will launch Green Love magazine. Then the war intensified in Liberia, and so that forced me and my principal partner, a Liberian called Ronnie Sako, from making our we run away. Are we speaking English or
Creole?
So then we run away, go Nigeria, work on some side, World War II. Then 1992, he get contract, and go get the contract from the Cross River National Park project, which been managed by Worldwide Fund for Nature, United Kingdom. So then give me a contract for produce a magazine with this Liberian, Ronnie Sakon, and call him Pangolin. So we reactivate Green Love in Nigeria. We produced a magazine up to 1993. It was translated into French and used in Cameroon. And then something happened, Nigeria man put me in a plane and suddenly came back in 1995. That's a long, long story. So where I came 95, I met the Nigerian High Commissioner, His Excellency Chidi M. Abubakar, in 1996. He was apologetic and said, I wouldn't go do this thing to you. Now, what you do now, like what Mandela and Robert Mugabe do. Nigeria always stand for African causes. So he was apologetic and gave me money and produced a video documentary will link the Atlantic slave trade in sports and the tropical rainforest. That was in 1996. In Kampang, for the launching of the video documentary, and come with me, sit down next to me, near the Minister of Environment then, Suleiman Tijan Jalon, the Tijan Kaban government, and he give me support and he say, what you have to do with the environment and liken to what Nelson Mandela do. So Green Love still continues. It's a registered company now. And under Green Love, that's why in 2009, a demonstration on the streets of Freetown that links the Atlantic slave trade and climate change. That is not a principal part of my ideology. We say, what would they talk climate change today? We do not need the slaves then, with the Atlantic slave trade, we do not need them at about the late part of the 18th century, early part of the 19th century. They say, no, send them, go back to Africa, and then make them send me and you, your great-grandpapa in Canada. So they didn't need us. And so because the Industrial Revolution been there. So because of that Industrial Revolution, the white man started making enormous money and enormous scientific and technological progress. Okay. And so, but we are getting poorer and poorer and poorer and poorer. And because of that, the Industrial Revolution, Nemek will get climate change today.
Okay. Now we talk about this present generation. How human activity and the environment they contribute to climate change.
The first of the human activity will contribute to the degradation of the environment, alarming degradation. And so Freetown are ticking time bomb. Boop, 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 like when you see them film them. Bomb the tick, tick, anything can explode. 2015, the flooding around the beach area, Lumley Beach. 2017, the mudslide, now one of them turning with a bomb to explode. With man they talk, disaster management agency, about 17 areas there. That's not small business, more they can. Because the human activity in the world organized with politics since the late 50s and 19th, after independence, we then organized with politics mainly as a competition. First, Before independence, it was a competition between the Creole people, who comprise about 96% of the intellectual elite, the intelligentsia, and the rest of the country people. After independence, it became the Mende-speaking people and the Tinle-speaking people, APC versus SLPP. So we do not have any ideology in the APC and SLPP. Both parties are been construct now for capture the state as prime minister, as president, and then steal as much money as they can, thief, and batter a few of their own people. The APC can, I mean, they speaking people then, but then they thief most of the money with the token Southeasterners. We SLPP can, nothing speaking people then, but they thief the money. So how this one affect the environment? Because not thief with a thief, we not see any reason for manage the environment. And secondly, the Atlantic slave trade will continue. 98% of the people that were engaged, maybe about 20 million people were engaged during the Atlantic slave trade era. Now we don't compete black man them, now we don't compete black man, then go catch we compete black man. So this one continue. When we don't say we don't get independence, it's not fake independence. We allow the diamond, the gold, the rutile, the bauxite, all with man for taken, and we they get small. So now that small money the politicians and the bureaucrats, then the thief, they not care whether not 3%. Then we will salon the get of in diamond revenues. They not care. And take that small one day, then thief them. Then they spread them around for take care of the environment or for take care of the people. Then. This is at the core of our severe environmental degradation. Our leaders do not care. Our religious leaders, Christian leaders, Islamic leaders, they don't even know fully what is Christianity. They don't know fully what is Islam.
Okay.
Being challenge them, they don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You say we leaders them not care. People they not care about what they happen at the environment. Why you feel say they not care?
Well, it's obvious because if they care, look, the science has been there. When they talk global warming, the science is always there. They don't warn about global warming since about then 1820. Now, what will happen is that we people them upline, they use slash and burn farming. Then cut the forest down, put fire upon them, and then make them farm. Now, where the population are being high, it's supposed to take maybe about 15 years before you come back to the land where you don't grow rice or cassava. But because the population they increase, Usai, for example, now about 5,000 people been there in the area in Moyamba. Now by about after the war, now about 100,000 people in that same area. So the land, you not give the land time for fallow, for making the thing then grow. So the less time you give the land for fallow, the less the nutrients within the plant and eat, you don't destroy it.
So this is a lack of knowledge or a poverty?
Now lack of leadership.
Okay.
Because the political leaders and the bureaucratic leaders been supposed to get the science and pass the knowledge to the people then. Within the environment, which are doing in Liberia and Nigeria for about 17 years, they call it intercropping. Rain environment, tropical rainforest environment we will get. And not good for making you grow cassava or rice more. You're supposed to mix them with cocoa, with small other thing, with cabbage, with corn. So then called intercropping. But when you cut all the land and you make only rice, we environment not fit for that. So what the scientists then and with political leaders then fail for do, now for try for teach the people then for what they call food diversification. In fact, the people then get more diversification before independence. That means them they eat cocoa, potato, small yam then. But after independence, we become more dependent, stupidly, suicidally dependent on rice. We begin for the import more and more of rice. By the time when I was in Peking, around the 1960s, while when they born, we they get we own Western where they grow. Maybe about 8 species of Western, country rice. But by the 1970s, we begin for import rice.
Okay.
That was madness.
Okay.
The environment not do for make no eat rice no more.
Mr. Ansil, like I'm inside. You make mention, say, leaders, they know they take action, but now they see the leaders, them, both from central government and the local government, and they don't begin to take action. Recently, as of yesterday, we see Freetown City Council target for 25,000 trees to people and follow them plant, and they don't plant trees them and side them way na disaster prone areas. You not think say na enough action that the government, both central and local governments, don't take.
Now for being the mayor kind of here, the last time I did an epic radio and in San Juan you had Calon for going.
Okay, let's talk about the actions. We'll bring the mayor.
No. The mayor don't do well. It don't begin belatedly. But what you are talking about epic to, you got to repeat, mayor. The action with the mayor they take of tree planting, Yata Kalon in climate change officer, in Toxie, they don't plant 1 million. The moderator of that program been very contemptuous of it. It's another thing they take the way they talk about. And then Yata Kalon Toxie, then they plant 300,000 trees. And but it is not proportionate to the challenge. We don't cause enormous environmental damage. Now Freetown, enormous. You know, 2010, you know, the brain of a green May 8, my Santano house. And we'll start a go around. We go up the mountain, then take photograph and see the enormous damage we don't do on the Freetown Peninsula. They don't cut a good part of reforesting. And so when you don't do that damage, we don't begin for one from that time, before that time, you they can plant, say, 5 million trees. It's not adequate. You need to do more. And one thing with Barry, the producer and the presenter, my Epic Radio Talk, it's about the plant tick them. The tick the plant, the tick the way day. We need to try for protector. We need to try for preserve the tick the way day. And then Yatakalon past the.
No, but you need to try for say the actions with both the central government and look because of future this currently they take not enough for plant trees.
We are committing. That's my words. Why don't you use me writing? Murder by attrition. Then they kill mama, papa, Peking them. Small. That's what they are. It is absolutely not proportionate to the challenge. Remember they talk about climate change, not because of climate change. Yes, not because of climate change. That's why the rain was so intense, so great this rainy season. But climate change not begin yesterday. They don't begin for one intense way about climate change from the 1950s. And more so over the past 20 years or so. So it's not a new thing. Now, what in the central government and the city government don't fail for do, now for mobilize people, then for make now we mitigate real climate change effects by lessening the destruction of the tropical rainforest on the mountains of Freetown. Rather, not the reverse. Or to this government, one going own government was surrender of former President and by Corona, may make the mudslide take place. They wonder where them gentry, a lot of them, maybe about 70%, hypothetically, are tiflin money. Go up there, cut, burn, slash, build a mansion, them right up to the top. The law of Sierra Leone say you should not go above the green belt.
Well, now they see the president, the current government, also in general the government, they take action against people where they build beyond the green belt?
The president, I can always call him a burnt brother. We all come out in a burnt. Me and then Grandpa Creole will go settle in a burnt. Now, it talks July 23, 2024, during the National Town Hall meeting. It talks you know ready now, we don't tell anybody, my granny, my sister, my minister will go build above the green belt. If they don't give order, now they broke the host them down. Those were presidential pronouncements a month ago. I am not aware of him having lived up to his words. What he need them see it don't begin do. Now them poor people there where they build a zinc shack illegally on the waterways and blocking the rail. Now they don't jump at. It broke one or two big holes them down the waterways. But he has not been tough enough to take action on the money man them. Not then they cause most of the problem, not then they destroy the forest, not then they cause the erosion, not then they cause the mudslide. Let the president walk the walk and not just talk the talk.
All right. And when they come back to you, Mr. Hansins, continue following between the program. The program is still a watch. Now, Voices at 7 a.m. when they come to you live now, Voices Online TV, Facebook page, and YouTube channel. Today we will talk about how human activity, the thing that we don't do. So the country environment don't the unbogging we all. We will come back to the studio guest gist. But for now, make we go on the Panema Road Court number 1. Usa Magistrate Sakekura don't send one lady go na the female correctional center because police allege say this lady been broke and enter one Rosalind Brown in office and thief some property then. We cut reporter Aisha Kabu gets more and go now report.
Friday, August 23rd, 2024. Magistrate Sakekura na the Padembaro court number 1 don't send Kanditure go remand na the female correctional center because police allege say him broke and enter one Rosalie Brown in office. 34-year-old Kanditure for the first time don't know before Magistrate Sakekura na the court for answer to one count charge. We now office breaking and larceny contrary to section 26, subsection 1 of the Larceny Act 1916. According to the police file, July 18, 2024, Nawalpur Street, Freetown, the accused person be enter Rosalind Brown in office and they allege say it thief one Surface computer will cost 8,000 loans, one HP computer will cost 4,000 loans, and one air conditioner fan will cost 12,600 loans when a Rosalind Brown in property. Where the court may read and explain the charge them to the accused person, they not been talk nothing. The prosecutor for this case, now court be asked for short date so that he go get conference meeting with him witness. That be make the lawyer wait bit enough for the accused person be apply for bail, but Magistrate Sakekura not been given bail. And send am go remand now the female correctional center. So say August 27 this year where the case go come up back.
All right, we continue with the program, and the program is still a watch. Now, Voices at 7 a.m. when they come to you live now, Voices Online TV, Facebook page, and we YouTube channel. We want to say plenty thank you to we court reporter Aisha Kabu for where he bring you that report today from the Pademba Road Court number 1. We continue with the program, and we still get to studio guests now the studio this morning. Mr. Hansins, we come back to you. You don't talk so much on waiting on the happen with the environment. And waiting at the action the way we leaders them supposed for do and waiting to go on now with the tree planting plus other action them where the Freetown City Council they do. You say enough. What do we need now as a country for CC we able for go past this particular because already we don't get serious signs them where we don't see. Don't talk about the Matome issue. Now we don't see we say host them. They collapsed recently when I want it very scary because don't see up to 4-story building them don't they collapse. So what do you think say need for be done now for CC we able for go past this as a nation?
Fatima Sisi, no more see you.
No, go first.
You get pikin?
Yes, sir.
Get pikin?
Yes, sir.
How's your pikin hold?
The pikin was 7 years.
When they talk about climate change, environmental degradation, you feel in a forest that they talk about. Now you self that they talk about, young girl like you. Now you pikin. Somebody they up yonder, president, parliament, they run their within the office, they thief boku money and laugh. And they plan your future. They plan your present and they make sure your future could be worse. So the first thing we say, what do we for do? Now the language we got for change about climate change. Look too abstract. Now you picking with them, they kill, small. All them money, all them picking them. Now them picking them, then they kill small. Make sure so then dehydration. Then they okay water for drink. Now lie, rices they can't just know. Picking they come out 3 o'clock in the morning forget water. But who tell me they work on the treats and you know I love for worker, do long 4 miles walk on average a day. I get me small sachet water na me hand. Hey uncle, now I get no the next sign to me. Water there na free town. When me na me picking, we not buy water. So now that's the first thing. Change the language. The language is survival of every mother, father, child. Then change the politics. If APC we don't do well past SLPP. You know what the APC don't do well past SLPP in a free town for? Because then make sure say the young mayoral candidates can always be Creole man. Where the Creole do not get the numbers for turn mayoral candidates and win election of free town. But because of the history of the Atlantic slave trade, they give that privilege to the Creoles. Now, what we have to do is to change the whole politics to what they get. Politics should not be blind support for APC, blind support for SLPP. If the mayoral candidate or the mayor today be mercy, if you do well, then go elect another APC candidate the next time, they go do well. But APC mayor do well or not do well, election time come, then team is speaking rule and dance behind them.
Okay, pan seals.
Yeah.
That come inside quick.
You don't stop me.
No, I'll stop you.
I'll answer to them.
No, wait for allow me like I'm okay. I know that you brother and I family man. But that kind of quick is something. You the link climate change and politics. What's the relationship then two targets climate change and politics?
If you have leaders who are responsible, who do not see their role as to steal public money and enrich themselves, then they will take care of the environment. Then they will provide leadership. Then they will take tough action. I meet with the former director of the Executive Director of Environment Protection Agency about 2003, Dr. Bondi Gival. And one of the things that Dr. Bondi Gival tell me, if you take tough action against these people, they're going to tell, we will not vote for you. And then he cited, I think, somebody during Tijakaba in time, I think Momo or something, where they kill, where it goes try to stop people from building above the green belt.
Yes, talking about taking tough action, if the Rwanda in authority see reason why they for take tough action, I don't think say people will rebel against them. Because look now, I'll bring one example. When people in Akube see reason why they for Brooklyn host them within a disaster prone area where they don't bank the water, we know you want alala commodity.
Oh, they see reason for broke host Nakube where rain don't come, where the rain the can not in chase, not tell them go broke host. That action should have been taken say think bad, now part of the disaster-prone area then, 17 of them. So we did it. We see the potter. And then the head of the Crew Bay community in tell me, say, we don't come on now, take the slum out of us. Don't take us out of the slum. Coincidentally, like said, we not engage. The head of the Kamikaze slum also, now the same thing tell me. Because at just about that time, the APC government of President Anesbai Koroma been done make arrangement, especially after the mudslide of 2000, the flooding of 2015, and said, let me go create a new city for them people there. Let me relocate them. Let me make a good structure for them. But the people did not go there because they say, when we go to those places, we are not too far away from Usai with the small kingdom for petty trading. We are too far away from Usai picking and they go to school. So if the government did not make a very good plan, a comprehensive plan, then the people will have been encouraged to go there. Either make a plan for cheap transportation for them to come to the city center. They did not do that. And that happened in 2017. This government don't come in 2018. Did I know about that? What thing they make, look, it make an effect. This government don't come, it seems very serious, appears to be very serious about environment. It make presidential initiative on climate change, renewable energy, and food security. Put a top-class intellectual Kandayam Kelade. It make Ministry of Environment. It was ministry, part of the forestry ministry. Then the EPA was strengthened. Then there's this National Protected Area Authority. So much emphasis on environment where this government put. Talk, empty talk. They've not taken the necessary action. And part of the necessary action where they ought to take, they must know how to do what we call interconnections of problems and solutions. They're not able to link the environment problem with the foreign policy trajectory. They're able to raise enough money for preserve and conserve the real tropical rainforest, genetic materials, where we get on the mountains of Freetown. Okay. They have failed woefully. That's like the previous government failed.
So what do we need for do I come again with this question? What we need for do as citizen for see we leader them able to do the right thing?
You begin for give more time to environmentalists.
Would they do it now?
You just don't begin.
Would they do it now?
The other company that they Joseph Rao, they don't take about 30 years on the environment. And now the issue is this one: more time so that people will understand, and you do it daily. Then the next thing that has to be done, the churches and the mosques have to be brought in. Bring the pastor and the imams here with me. 2019, when I spent my own money to do the climate change demonstration, what's his name? Me crew Paddy, Joshua Nickel, arranged for me for talk na Warren Methodist Church, na Crouton Road na. So we talk, but we need to do more. Not the pastors, not the imams then see the very essence of Christianity. Love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, the first commandment. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. That, the first two commandments mandates you to care for the environment, to care, and this is the same thing for Islam. Be a caretaker of the environment. That is a mandate of Islam. Bring them, come here, put them into a corner, let us remind them of their responsibility. Every day when they make their sermons, instead of just the preach, they don't know Christianity, they for talk about the environment.
So as a senior citizen, with all waiting they happen, years back now the first term where this government kind of power, we still had the Freetown City Council start for do the tree planting don't plant so many trees there, but if you go to some area, then now the visibility it gets in you. So with all the structures them we don't there, you feel say with Salon we really serious in addressing this issue of climate change?
I talk on an epic radio. I joke with a joke. And we make dangerous joke. The data is all there, it's overwhelming. Climate change, the people that will suffer the most, people that are in Africa. Among the African countries, Sierra Leone is among the 3 countries to be worst hit. And with a joke. With a joke because too many of the bureaucratic elites, the one that want to senior civil servants, the politicians, and within the parliament, within a part of the executive, they feel protected. They don't go up the mountains, they don't build the hills, so they feel protected. A lot of them, not all of them, don't thief Baku money, don't send the money go to England and America, they feel so everything nasty, then go run, go back. So they are joking. They are endangering those who are supporting them, who are voting them, both SIPP and SAPC.
So let's talk about climate change. You don't mention the big one them, but the ordinary man, the big one, they contribute, yes. And then they go build on top the hills and then get money. But you see, even the ordinary man, where the feds forget in 1 and 2, still they go put structures them up hills them, we not to better structures them. You know, think say even the ordinary man they contribute for spoil the environment.
The ordinary man of freedom, especially since freedom, we don't have about 2 million now. Too many people don't know what's kind of freedom. Offline and not. They may contribute to environmental degradation and the effects of climate change, maybe about 15%. Yes, now then they cut the forest. Yes, now then they burn charcoal. Yes, now then they build on top of the drainage system. But then they contribute 15%.
So the bulk of the damage to the environment, they don't get money.
Not the elites, then, the political elite, the bureaucratic elite. They don't feel for show leadership. You know, when they say leadership, leadership means say you have to have a sense of responsibility to educate the masses. And for kind of radio, you get for do I don't talk and do drama, Mollywood drama, do on a TikTok, do on a YouTube, do small drama. Say this thing where you do, where you sit down a curve, where you block the drainage, and you pick you the kill. They have to provide that leadership, and they have failed to provide that leadership. Leadership means say they therefore educate the people and make them build up what they call political capital. That means say you will tell all the majority team speaking people that are free tongue. The majority Minda speaking people that are put down and burnt. Me or a bunch you on the whole of Shabro Island and get for go underwater very soon if we not take them. Go tell them say, no make we take this tough action. We need you to support us. And you get the political action. Then you can take tough action. The human beings, we are not suicidal. The ordinary man never commits suicide. You know, I go up Montemar region 2017. I go there. I'm in the State House. I interview people then. Most people don't realize that. Maybe about 90% of the people that would die, now the poor people then, will go squat in a land where the rich people then don't clear.
So the effect of climate change is more heavy on the ordinary man rather than the rich people. And despite the big one, as you say, they cause 70% of the damage to the environment.
You know, what man call understatement. It is not heavier on the poor people. They are killing the poor people. It is murder by attrition. And it's not only around elites, it's the white people. They are responsible. The white people in Europe and America and Canada, in South America, the brown people in China, the brown people in India, the yellow people in China, they are responsible for climate change. But the sad thing is that we own politicians with foreign policy environment It's not even bothering to address this issue. All they do every year, then go up on climate change conference. Then go, then sit down, then kind of give them allowance. Even where the talk say, na slavery, na slavery, na slavery, we go for it. They don't care. They go for the allowances.
If you be in that position, the other people are this, what if we do differently than them?
What I'm for doing now, I don't talk so. Raise awareness. The president, they spend millions of dollars for travel. With the president, they spend millions of dollars, then just cut off one of those two or two of them travel, and then say $1 million, buy video camera, hire dramatists that we did. Then nobody need do drama. Then they put on TikTok every day. Give them the money. So we go couch video images for educate the people. It is education they will need. Now that
apart from taking action, the people need education. All, including all man, from the elite to the, because you go look at some man, he get the money, he go look the ill. Like will be for him, in order to see say it damage the environment. For him, now for create a comfortable home for your family, not knowing that it cause damage.
The elites, failure of the elites. The elites have been elected by the people to be parliamentarians. Once the elites show responsibility, the elites will get to the parliamentarians and make tough laws. Like, for example, there's already a law which says that you should not build above the green belt. It's not a new thing, the president said, July 23, 2024. Now, what Parliament should do, what Parliament must do, is to make tougher laws. If you go up that mountain, they will not only they block you off, but they make you pay fine. In proportion to the, if you owe cost $500,000, you will pay a fine of $750,000, and will send you to prison for 20 years. Then you know what they need for do? Now one person, two person, then they need for cage. Send them go prison. The other one is straighten up. But then first will broke the oath before the law go back to them.
That's not serious action.
Yes, that is the serious action. Look, either we do that, and either the people that put fire on the elites, them for take the action there, or the people that they commit collective suicide. Hey, Fatima, she say, now you begin.
Fatima.
But I forgot to tell you namesake, Lady Fatima. Say that part can talk, say, that we became in Taiwan, no, na de paso.
Okay.
All right. We'll come back to you. Let me go now in Parliament.
Parliament. You look at perhaps that's why you got this one.
All right. We'll go now in Parliament. Also, the Deputy Speaker for the Public Accounts Committee, PAC, Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, say, PAC don't recover over 40 billion old loans from institutions them will be old government. Arnold Felix Elba get more and go now reports.
Public Accounts Committee in Parliament, where they call PAC, get important role for oversee how government they spend money and make sure say them be accountable. The PAC will get the mandate from the Constitution. Parliament is standing order them. The Public Finance Management Act and order one them. Don't they look inside two audit report them. The 2021 and 2022 audit report them. According to the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, we same way so now the chairman for the Public Accounts Committee, Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, the committee not able for recover over 40 billion loans when our money where people and institutions them not be able for give accounts for within inside the audit report.
And in whole, on that one LTO annually, we able for recover up to 30 billion when they pay at the consolidated fund directly. At the payment in the consolidated fund, we realize there is a GST area account we will get for the use in the future, an escrow account sort of we will be able for clearly hold all money we they recover on the various hand of sale. Additionally, there was also this issue of MNOs and ISPs where they done the accumulative areas on payments where they for they get to UADF, Universal Access Development Fund. It started at 3 billion, it moves to 6 billion, then it goes to 10.5 billion in 2022. At the start of the hearing, the money will all be outstanding. By the time we write them and invite them for CAM, every MNO and ISP make sure say they pay, and the evidence was brought to us by the UADF of 10.5 billion.
The Deputy Speaker of Parliament and Chairman for the Public Account Committee explained how much money the committee not able to get back from small business then.
There is also the GST handle for small businesses, medium-scale businesses, because tax is CADA-wise. You have LTOs, you have medium, you have small, you have micro taxpayers. So the medium taxpayers, them, we are more of other service providers, including security companies, fishing agencies, and big enterprises. We get recent hearing where we look into them, and we get an amount of about 3.2 billion where the show say is still outstanding, and then people will not get supporting documents for that amount they need. And of that amount we don't get payments where they don't pay into the NRA up to 1 billion. Others don't make payments plan. For example, Office World don't make payments plan for about 248 million. Starting Monday, they don't pay 25 million, and I'm going to pay 25 million for the next 8 weeks for clear that area day. IS Diplomatic Service will be provide diplomatic security for American Embassy. They only 4 million, they don't pay up front. We get other taxpayers like Martin Michael of John Michael Motors. They don't pay about 40 million way below. We get other small taxpayers there. So cumulatively on the medium taxpayer, about 3.2 billion. We don't recover up to 1 billion, and the remainder they all don't make commitment for pay.
Tawa Conte, same way so say the committee don't make big progress on how government they lost beaucoup money.
We also get this payment way at the transit account payment of about 3.5 billion between Sierra Leone Commercial Bank and PSA. When we commence hearing, the money will still be there in limbo. But during the investigation showed who side the money there, and the money was recovered, the check was written, the check was drawn and paid into the consolidated fund. That is also an issue. We also get the arrangement with the machining operators. The machining liability don't go up to 19 billion. So through the committee in investigation and recovery dynamics of the committee, currently we get FSRPA supposed to pay about 2.1 billion, whatever deducts from ring operators to not provide services for them. And we get another 1.7 billion for the deducted from RRVCB. We also will be paid into the agricultural and mechanization accounts. So in addition, cumulatively, we are moving very close to 50 billion, and this is work in progress. We are just talking about one handle. The next thing is the secretariat and the committee all rights to NRA for any new verifiable liability now of all corporation taxes, PAYE, and withholding taxes. In addition to all of this, we also engage actively for interagency settlements between EFSA, EGTC, Goma Valley, and NRA with regards tax liabilities and other areas the way ministry, department, and agency owe their utilities the way. So by the time we conclude this audit cycle, we would have made significant progress in terms of reducing the total volume of liability and cash losses.
The Deputy Speaker of Parliament and Chairman for the PAC talk about the step them where the committee don't they take for save the government for the lost beaucoup money.
But to crown it all, in forced engagement with the Ministry of Finance, one of the thorny issues that will affect the budget integrity and the fact say Ministry of Finance will give budget enhancements to ministries, agencies, and institutions that we not budgeted for. Since the committee make a resolution, or pass that resolution, every budget enhancement will they come as request to the Ministry of Finance has not been disbursed. So as at today, I get requests that we don't come for enhancements them. Where ordinarily in the past they should have been disbursed by now, if we don't undermine the performance of government budgets and the budget integrity of up to 100 billion, if not more. So it shows how far the committee don't conduct and how quick the committee they move and what's in the committee.
Inside all of this, Honorable Ibrahim Traore contest say by the time where the PAC dey done their work, then go want for hand over 100 billion loans check to the president as money where the committee don help for recover from people and institution them we no want for be accountable. For Voices Online TV, Mina Arnold Felix Elba.
That's now being report from Parliament who say the PAC committee say they don't able for recover over 40 billion loans from institution them we owe government. Why would they continue the program? And the program we still dey watch. Now Voices at 7 a.m. where they come to you live now. Voices Online TV, Facebook page, and we YouTube channel. We they continue the program and don't forget to drop with comment or question and same way so like and share the page.
The program the country as Fatima said, and we still get Oswald Ansels. We say let me they call more per Ansels. Per Ansels.
Almost 70 years.
Almost 70 years. Okay.
Proudly so.
Proudly. So we continue to talk climate change and the work we they do as people on the environment, how they unbug the environment. So now we can talk about the socio-economic impact of climate change on vulnerable communities. Them. How the impact of climate change the unbug vulnerable the socio-economic socio-economic impact of climate change on vulnerable people. Them.
The National Medium-Term Development Plan, this BO administration put out 2019. So about 60% of the gross domestic product (GDP) we come out from farmers. Then,
okay,
upline they would generate most of what we suppose will generate economic goods. Now, then also that same plan they talk about 10% of we people them multi-dimensional poverty. That means say not them poor, bad one. And out of them poor people the year, 87% of them are upline. When I feel say poor then as alone, I don't know how poor they upline. So when you say how climate change affects environmental degradation for us, and then climate change worsening, it means say the people that upline where they grow it because they don't destroy the nutrients from the soil then, what man call soil sterility. Because they don't do that, when you plant your tomatoes, when you plant your corn, when you plant your cabbage, it's not big. Now small food that you get. So for making you can sell it now. Now any market. They get baku money. Look, one of the most disgraceful things what don't happen I say, I don't know over the past 20 years, is that with the import, with the bring tomatoes, with the bring yabas, with the bring fruits and vegetables from Guinea. You won't get the same ground? What in do? Because most of we grown them we don't well. Now, sometime back, about 4 or 5 years ago, I linked up with one university professor, Nigeria University, who tell me say the European Union don't give about $40 million for doing soil survey. That means for making we know now which ground them will get good soil in a salon. Whether in Mayamba, Bond, Bombali, today, Mina Yeri, it don't pass almost 5 years now, Mina Yeri, but the result of this soil survey. What do you know? We have in the State House about 2014 or so. I talked with Dr. Harry Real, he don't die now, when at one time I was Minister of Agriculture, Tijankaba government. We also have been senior executive with the West African Rice Development Authority. I talked with him, he go back home in Mayamba district, and he tell me, say, most of the soils of Mayamba districts have been destroyed. And the only good thing what they're able for growth is not sorghum. And look, when they travel upline, we have traveled a lot and the entourage of former president, and it's by Corona 2012. When they travel upline, when they go put passport local, Bombali, Tonkolili, and until you reach Falaba end, you will cry if you have any ecological sense. We've destroyed the forest in those regions.
Okay.
Now, what do I mean? When you destroy the soils in Bombali, in Tonkolili, the young people, they come out of the soil. They all become Makeni, Bo, Kenema, Fitong especially. Because if they are not soil, they know for grow food, we go make them eat. And where they can Fitong, we buckle off with thief man them, within a government, within a bureaucracy. Then don't they thief this money from the 1960s? They have not used the money, the little money the Whitman they give away. They not use them for build industries. We do not have almost any industry in Freetown.
Okay, so come back to my question.
Yeah.
Them side you don't make mentions and so like rutile with the talking about the impact of the activities of them big communities there, because now then they do mining and other activities at them areas and the earlier we mentioned. How them big communities are able to contribute for protect the environment? Because if they don't pull them, it don't bug the economic activities of the young people of the people in that community.
When you talk about brutal economic activity, you make me blood warm. I swear. 2013, where I've been doing a state house. Now I go to my mama in own homeland died, Moyamba area. So now I go there. Then I see what thing they happen. Big, huge lakes them. They see my rutile and bauxite with another mine for about 60 years. They don't turn the ground over. So when you don't turn the ground over, that means you don't destroy most of the area where the people then they farm. And when they don't turn the ground over, I talk with the people there. I'm your area, maternal area that. I know for sure one of my uncle, late Minkin Momon, an engineer and a Sierra Rutile, for over the past 60 years, not a single, and I mean not one, Moyanda and part of Bont don't gentry from the mining of rutile and diamond. So where they don't take most of the work, they don't give small to central government, they don't carry and go, nobody in a gentry. There is nothing where we call our in development sustainable wealth and then mining area then destroy land, destroy farming, destroy the tropical rainforest, and they've left us poor. What do we therefore do? And Odana lawyer, one of me psychological picking that. Dr. Emmanuel Safar Abdullah, he is the head of the law school in Fabe College. Dr. Emmanuel Safar Abdullah helped me now make this case against Sierra Rutile. And we sued them at the International Criminal Court, Environmental Court. Pamela Harris sued people for environmental crimes in California. Now we sued them for $50 billion. And that's what we go for do. And then we go come also. Then they turn over. Then we not only not turn over the ground, then they go inside underground. Where they mine now, Koidi Holdings, the whole area they tremble. Underground. Then they mine now. Destroy the environment. Billions of dollars we don't generate from our mining industry. Nothing. I asked one Konoman, show me one single Konoman without gentry from mining of diamond since 1930, industrial mining. Not one. Not a single Konoman. When I call Samsumana, a former vice president, Sadiq Samsumana, he not chaff money I ain't get. All the black man then will get money. Jamil Sahid, part Lebanese, part Sierra Leonean, Baila Bari, they're all of the Kono people there. Take the Kono people then diamond, impoverish them, then waiting the Kono man, then they go down to parliament. They go for small money. Chap. Hey boy, let me don't talk. I say this is not slave mentality. Our own world, we've given it out to the white man. They give us peanuts, crumbs, chaff. That would affect yourself. APC, SIPP. Fatima. What a crazy now,
Alright, continue for watch. The program is still a watch. Now Voices at 7 a.m. when they come to you live. Now Voices Online TV, Facebook page and YouTube channel. We go can read some of our text message then just now. The number where you for continue for drop on to na 034225373. The number again na 034225373. Continue for drop with text message, or you can as well go now Facebook page or YouTube channel and drop we comment or question.
Fatima, before we go further, this conversation I will continue with parents. You begin make mention part of the question. We'll talk about the contribution of big companies for help protect the environment. You make mention of one say sustainability initiatives them for protect the environment. Apart from that, whose other ideas them you think say big comments them for contribute for help protect the environment? Because it's not about doing something it's not about making sustainability initiatives them, but other ideas then they would for help protect, because them they contribute majorly for destroy the environment.
It's not the big companies as corporate structure here. We should go outside and come up, then shareholder them, the stock exchange them in America. We should dig behind them and see all they want to own stock, whether them mine and sell with diamond, mainland of the United States. What they can do, mitigate, lessen the problem, now for finance massive tree planting. Then they bring initial, a small token, $10 billion. Now we hire them, bought them, pay them money, and you plant one tree, you get $10 or $2. So that is what they can do now. Finance massive tree planting now. And finance renewable energy ventures. Like within Kandayon Kala Depan, a very wonderful initiative by the government. Presidential initiative on climate change, renewable energy, and food security. Wonderful one. So there are ways which, and the mayor also, they talk about them. They make then chaff, then coconut peelings them, then peelings them from carpenter them. They make them into briquettes. When you make them into briquettes, you use that for making people then cook, instead of people that they cut the forest down for make charcoal for cook. So there is massive effort that needs to be done, billions of dollars for renewable energy, so that we're going to use the sun energy, solar energy, for make a big one as alone. You know, one of the irony of our situation as Sierra Leone, we're about 10 degrees from the equator. Outside sun, the one pass all side. But there are far more solar energy, like Germany with the fire, now Morocco with the fire, now America with the fire from the equator. So now Sierra Leone, now they will make solar energy and they export to Europe. We forget enough for the export. But that is not going to be if we feel say President Biom or they go make one speech. I don't know whether you don't watch then climate change. The 28th one they come, 29th one they come this November year. Way them black man that they go talk now then conference. It's a global conference. Almost all nations will be present. Then they come out now though. Then you even sit down and listen to you. Even if you're a Nigeria president. What we need, we are on the lobby for imagination. I come up with an idea, with a continuation of the idea, we are called resurrection of Michael Jackson. You resurrect Michael Jackson. You appeal to Michael Jackson. You use Michael Jackson in art song. Michael Jackson is the #1 pop star in ever in human history. We don't focus on climate change issue. And a song what I call art song. So we use that. I mean, don't do small video documentary on that in Liberia in 1990. I strive to develop that when I come back, 1997 and 1998. So now, we therefore use imaginative methods for gain the attention of the voters in America and Europe. And the young people in Europe and America, they are more aware of climate change, of global warming than us. And so the young people in the West will support us. But the president therefore stops some of in traveling and invest in video technology.
Okay.
They will therefore make tough laws against grand corruption. I can always divide corruption between petty corruption and grand corruption. Grand corruption, na there they will sit down the finance ministry, na NRA, na SLRSA, they thief $10,000, $1,500,000, $1 million. And we make tough laws against that. 25 years imprisonment. If they catch you, prosecute you, convict you, and sentence you. So that will be a deterrent. We will for save money. Millions of dollars will save, and we'll put that money there, and then climate change initiatives there. So what to say, it is not as if we are that poor. We are not that poor. Fatima, take your camera. What net prices in camp? Go around, get drone shots, go around Freetown Peninsula. See the hundreds of millions of dollars of new construction. 6-story, 10-story, houses with swimming pool. You know they see the business where individual Sierra Leoneans and they get. When they also know they see. We say the money to come out. Corruption. We do so. You understand that song there?
That is sad.
That is sad.
Yeah, okay.
And if we save some of that money then or we get some of the money then back, some of the thief money, we get money we put on environmental awareness. It's only when we energize with people, we communicate with people, then we can go out there, have materials to demand reparations, trillions of dollars from the white man. They are the culprits.
Okay.
Let me come back. You don't get this idea. You don't work on climate change issue for a very, very long time. You get climate change activists. So you don't try to push some of the ideas there to the people who matters. Because the ideas then you don't try to push them. Like you don't do video, you don't work on issues them. Now other country them for push improve climate change. You don't use all the initiatives there for push so that government will take this serious.
I know Elba, silent cousin to famous film star Idris Elba.
No good. Please.
I forgot to because in that kind of way. Now the issue is that I took an action, an ideological trajectory, which was almost suicidal. In 1992, where I started the slave ship Freedom Ship, I resolved not to go and meet the white man for token cash. I don't tell you, say, the white man support me in Liberia, Nigeria. But I say, me not to go meet you with man for, they give me $10,000 for a project. And then they go meet you NDP for $10,000 for a project. But we can get my $10,000. I say, man, then the thief to the big $1 million house. So why you don't put up on me climate change project? Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, I don't try. I say, I'm not going to meet with man. Where they go meet with man for asking for $2 trillion every year for climate change. That has been almost a suicidal move on my part because the black man them, but worse na Salon man them. You go write to, you go talk to, you go sacrifice you like God help me when I die. They don't kill me compliment. They don't kill the company with the talk truth to power. Late Olo Gordon, late Pius Foley, late Christian Carey, they don't kill you all.
But you don't survive.
And me, they don't miss for kill.
70 years.
70 years. The company, they don't die where they do not in the 50s. They not die, they kill them. You know how the bureaucratic and political elites moral people speak truth to power? They want the way they speak truth to all that they get newspapers. So where you get your newspaper, or you go and get a newspaper, call keep newspaper. Then they make sure so they give you advertisement. Where not give you advertisement, you paper not go grow. You know, get eat for living money for living a good house. You know, get money for feed yourself very well. You don't die. I got at me where I get push more sense, I go inside government small, I get good salary. When I for tell honest by cool, not thank you, when take me a state house and give me good salary. Now this society if you don't kill me.
What will be the tell am school? This year they only be the push. If you then close to the president here, so.
Well, now man, I don't call him name because I know beyond the popularity way in this house. Hey, now working at State House, so now you been there now, and that's my crew. Yes, I'm in the talent show. And yes, the former president has been tried for treason. Yes, but when they tried for treason, me they talk the true bottom. You don't know but in treason.
Okay, don't forget about in treason case. No. They talk about you get the chance for push this.
Yes, absolutely. The former president give me the free license for go any side wrong. Now make I go and see a router, write what see a router the environmental damage the way they don't do. When I been no say, now in causing John's bonus is say, then I been see a router. Give me a free hand. Now make I go up 2017, write what rating they don't do the environmental damage, and write say we for sue United States Embassy for women go them open the ground now regent. Yes, and not only me they tell them in documents what they call presidential briefing, I mean the right bottom. But the question is that it's not enough, it's not adequate. I needed the resources to make more video, more documentary. This Leon Bond brother, I don't know right. And even Manny Bond's brother, but I don't tell and say he's guilty of, well, not guilty, but it could be culpable, according to environmental laws, of environmental genocide. In better backtrack, environmental genocide, because it allows commercial logging na Falaba and Koinadugu. Commercial logging, a small forest where they go get Makenema. It allows. So that is reprehensible crime where I talk na Epic Radio. It just was past 40 Sanko in 11 years atrocity.
You don't ever meet your bond brother and tell him this face to face?
They balance me, bro. I'll go meet up.
Alright, now continue for watch the program on the What Now Voices at 7, where they come to you live now Voices Online TV, Facebook page and YouTube channel. We'll not get better time again, and we get few comments then we come inside the text line. I will just read 2 or 3 were very important. This first one, they say, good morning Voices at 7. I love the program. Keep it up, guys. But my question to Mr. Ansels, if we are to get the mining company to support climate change or climate action activity, we need to go back and look at what the law says, especially the Mines and Minerals Act. But oh yeah, we are still having personal government MOU or agreement with mining companies and leave the Mines and Minerals Act. This other one, they say, getting everybody on board is a very good initiative, but it won't work because we as citizens are not serious. What I mean by this is that we need to push further to see how our leaders will take action. They will not take action if we do not genuinely push them. They come out from 40. The last one where they read the ask question is say, how are we going to do education to see how the masses will understand the issue of climate change, environmental issue, and so many other issues destroying our environment? We need serious public education, rolling down to the villages and see how we can get community people understand better than just waiting for policies and other authorities to take action.
Well, the issue about the Mines and Mineral Act, the issue is that I don't talk say we politics over the practice, APC but SLPP, a collective madness. Look like say we all crazy. 2013, I'm doing to my second year, not even 2 years, as media advisor to former President Anes Bakoro. Me put myself go na me, my homeland, mina maternally mina magai. All right, what in Syria Ruta do? John Bonos is a cousin of the president, now one of the richest men in the world, and now the Sierra Leone. And after I don't write, John Bonos is a call me now the Sierra Ruta headquarters. It's an access bank day. It blast me. So, me take a weeks me job against powerful man. Nobody in Moyamba, nobody in Bond supported me. So me weeks me job. So I need to tell the people that now Bond and Moyamba, come, let's fork out a strategy. How we can address this environmental degradation of Bond and Moyamba district. This and tell the SLPP, we will not vote for you if you don't support action. Don't blindly support the SLPP. Tell them now. Madam, we in here. We madam here. I say, no, not grandpa, they talk. That's what I said in the Mendel language. And this goes all over. What the people in Kono, the people of Kono, they are pathetic. Look, they are pathetic. They millions, billions of dollars in diamonds, and the indigenous people do not have anything. And they keep on voting for SLPP, APC, Kono people and they support APC, Kono people and they support SLPP. What thing they don't get? What thing are the plan of APC for the Kono people then, for making them get reparations for the damage what they don't do on their land? Kono people don't vote for SLPP, don't vote for APC until they show you their plan to get reparations for your diamonds. And not only that, insist that the indigenous people of Kono should get shares in the major mining companies. You should own at least 10%. Or don't vote for them.
The man seminary don't speak all now, but you know they happen.
Because the people are deaf and dumb and blind and stupid. You vote blindly for a political party. You first person in America.
But I don't know what's inside the law. What did the law say?
Again, a failure of leadership. Well, all I need now 1 or 2 pastors for supporting me. Then me go make the people know.
Okay. Arnold.
Francis. Finally, as we wrap up the program, whose role you think say the ordinary people for play for help protect the environment? Because this is not all about the elite or big companies, but the people themselves get a role. Whose role you think say the ordinary man for play for protect the environment? Because this is our property.
You don't hear me now. You know, ordinary man, call me now, go talk to your church. Not call me one way. Call Kanda Yomkela, call Environment Ministry, call Environmental Protection Agency. Then we go talk to your church with the reality. Me go put the passion, me go put the ideology there. Then go tell you the technicality. Don't sit down there. Every church, every school must have 2 or 3 page leaflets where they talk about climate change and environmental degradation. Give support to my Creole sister, Yvonne Akisoya, the mayor. Give support to initiative that we in Depan. That means if it will become more aggressive. For now, the Yvonne Akisoya has been afflicted by the slave mentality. Freetown is symbolic. Now here, they catch a lot of slaves in Nicaragua. Now here, they bring a lot of slaves them at the end of the Atlantic slave trade. Now here, the British then give it land. We, the descendants of the Atlantic slave trade. We the don't give with the land, with the left sit down, we will destroy Freetown. That shows say we're now ready for take responsibility for waiting God don't give we. That is unacceptable. Now here with the left, they want the descendants of those who sold us, me and you, into slavery. And they come outline and they can destroy with land. Up now, Regent and Gloucester and something. We forfeit. The create them for can. Not what to go around in England and sit on there. Fight! Fight ideologically.
Okay. One for tell plenty thank you to Oswald Ansils. We say that they call them Ansils. In the CEO and founder for Slave Ship and Green Love Sierra Leone. One for tell thank you for you take your time this morning for joining at the program for Apple talk on the effects on climate change and how people they destroy the environment.
Alright, so one for say plenty thank you to the entire production team where don't make this program come to you. Now the control room, Prince Kote don't be camera operator this morning. We get Ralph and Mohamed Denke where don't they now the control room and make the program reach you this morning. Don't forget for watch we afternoon program, lunchtime live, we will come to you at exactly 1 p.m. today. And also other interesting program then where will come to you through Voices online TV. Mina Fatima, as they say, get yourself a lovely Monday and a wonderful week.
Till we meet again at the same platform tomorrow, 7:30, on Facebook and YouTube. Mina Arnold Felix Elba, they say Tata.
Welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and developments in Sierra Leone. Today, we embark on a groundbreaking journey into the arts of our nation's digital evolution. In a world where information flows seamlessly through screens and keyboards, new media has become a powerful force shaping our society and driving progress. From the energetic bloggers who bring fresh perspective to social media, influencers who amplify voices and stories, Sierra Leone's digital landscape is alive with innovation and engagement. In our new program, New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, we explore how these digital pioneers are transforming our nation. Join us as we dive into the world of online content creators and media innovators, discovering how their efforts are fostering growth, education, and empowerment across Sierra Leone. Tune in as we spotlight the voices behind the screens, unveil the impact of new media on our development journey. This is New Media Contribution to Development in Sierra Leone, only on Voices Online TV. Voices,
Your trusted information hub.
welcome to Voices Online TV, your trusted source for the latest news and development.